Hi nail friends, and welcome back to another episode of Mani Tuesday. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this beautiful nail design using Revel nail dip powder. I will also be doing a review of the Revel nail dip powder kit. So stay till the end to check out my opinion on that. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Cherael Symone, bringing you the best tips and tricks for making your nails look beautiful and fabulously done at home. For more content just like this, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell so you won't miss any of my videos. I purchased this Passion for Pastel dip powder kit in one of Revel Nails' Christmas sale. In the kit, you get 4 0.5 ounce of dipping powder and 4 liquids. The powders that I got are this pink dip powder known as Ballet, a purple dip powder known as Lola, a blue dip powder known as Flirty, and a green dip powder known as Lush. I also purchased a glitter dip powder known as Opulent, and I got a free dip powder as well. So for this look, I'm going to be using Flirty and Opulent and all of the Revel Nails liquid. So I'm going to try to stick to their instructions when doing this nail design. So my right hand is back on the tube again, guys. It's been a month since I did anything to my right hand, but when this video is uploaded, it would probably be 2 months. I explained what happened to my right hand in another video, so I'll link it in the cards. So I've already applied my tips and now let's get started. There isn't any bond to dehydrate my nails in the kit, so I'm just spraying some of the alcohol on my nails, which also acts as a dehydrator. So starting with the index finger, I apply base to the whole nail. I stay a hairline away from the cuticle area so that I wouldn't flood the cuticles. Then I just dip it into the powder. I did one more layer after this. I was a bit disappointed with the Flirty dip powder. If you know this dip powder, there is blue shimmer in the dip powder as well. It's very gorgeous. However, the glitter didn't transfer onto the nail. So what you see in the container isn't a representation of what you get on your nails. It's still a beautiful color, but just not what's expected. I also did the same on my pinky finger. In the container, the Flirty color looks blue, with some blue shimmer in my opinion. However, it's actually just blue on your nails. So as I said earlier, it's been a month since I did anything on my right hand. Therefore, it's been a month since I used my non-dominant hand to do anything nail related. Hence the reason I'm looking so awkward doing it. And that's why it isn't as neat as it should be. I have to relearn using my non-dominant hand to do my nails, but don't worry, I'll get better soon. So onto the middle finger, I apply base a hairline away from the cuticle and then I dipped into the powder. When I dip, I don't go vertically or in a 45-degree angle into the powder. I just ensure that my nail was horizontal so that it was parallel with the dip powder, especially with the glitter. This is helpful so that the glitter lays flat on the nail, or most of it anyway. This glitter is somewhat chunky, so that's why it's necessary. So I also do the same for my ring finger. So the instructions say to apply 2 coats of dip powder to the nails and that's it. They didn't have a section for individuals who use tips. So I'm assuming they either just focus on consumers with natural nails or it could be used for both. I believe it's for both, but most companies specify in their instructions. But hey, everyone is different and different is good, right? So onto the thumb, I'm doing a side French. I knew it wasn't going to work because the glitter is chunky, so you wouldn't get a crisp line when chunky glitter is used. I knew that and I did it anyway. Why, you may ask? Because I wanted to see it not work. I like to see with my own eyes where a theory would fail or succeed. That's just me. So yeah, it failed, but it looked good anyway, so I thought I'd put it in the video. The instructions didn't say anything about encapsulating the design, which I thought to be weird. So I did encapsulate my nails with 2 layers of Pro Dip Clear. I wanted to use everything Revel nails, but my Vivian Clear didn't arrive on time, so I had to use what I got. And if you're getting value from this video, hit the like button down below to let me know what you think. So do you guys see the shimmer in the blue dip powder? Well, that's the last time you would be seeing it. It's like the shimmer disappears. Then I applied activator on my nails and I waited 5 minutes to file. When filing, pieces of the nails started to come off the nails in chunks, which was surprising because this is my usual routine when I do my nails. And it has never happened with previous brands. So I applied more activator and waited 30 minutes to be safe. So this is after filing and buffing, and now I apply more activator. You guys need to invest in an e-file because I was amazed with how this nail came out. The before was disastrous and look how nice it came out after. So we are doing nail stamping today. I'm using my Preen stamping starter kit and my Preen chunky transparent stamper. This is my first time using a stamper, but how hard could it be, right? So I apply the black stamping polish to my stamper and then I scrape it at a 45-degree angle, and then using my transparent stamper to pick up the image, and there was no image. The image didn't transfer fully. So I tried it again. And it worked! I was so excited, but little did I know it was beginner's luck. Little did I also know that the image wasn't a proper representation of how it should be. I later did this one over. After I place it on the ring finger, I repeat for my middle finger, and every time I repeated, the image didn't transfer onto the stamper. I was so livid, but after about the 11th time, yes, I counted, of trying to get the full image on my stamper, I decided to file my stamper with a nail file, and bam, I got the image to transfer. So when I transferred the image onto my middle nail, I realized that it looked better than the one on my ring finger, so I had to do it over. I would also like to say that working with black stamping polish is the worst. All over, my hands were dirty with the polish. It's so messy, and I didn't have any latex to place on my cuticle to protect me from this mess. And my stamper was coming apart all of a sudden. Like, what the hell? So when the stamping polish was dried, I applied Revel nail top coat to my nails. So I did 2 to 3 quick brush strokes as my first layer to all of my nails, and then I waited 1 minute. While waiting, I tried to clean up my cuticle area with acetone and a Q-tip, and then I went over the nail a second time with top coat. I did slower, more detailed coats to my nails. Then I waited for it to dry. At this point, what's going through my head is that I wish I was using gel top coat, because cleaning around this cuticle area with acetone was going to be a hassle. If I was using gel top coat, I would be able to use acetone around my cuticles with ease, because acetone can't penetrate gel. But since I'm using Revel nail dip powder top coat, I was going to have to be very careful taking off all that stamping polish. So well, 2 minutes went by, 5 minutes, 10 minutes went by, and the top coat wasn't drying. So the nail was wet in some places and dry in some. I filed it off and did it over again, and the same thing happened. I did everything that they say to do and the top coat still wasn't drying. So I filed it off again, and then I just applied some Model 1 top coat and cured in the lamp for 60 seconds. So I used a gel top coat after all. However, I believe if I had used another dip powder top coat, it may have worked, but I can't say for sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you ever use a dip powder top coat with stamping and how it turned out. I thought the stamper may have hampered the nails from drying, that's why the Revel nail top coat didn't work. However, the top coat didn't work on all of the nails, so that wasn't the reason. I was so stressed I forgot to bedazzle my nails. I couldn't understand what happened. I did everything right. So, in my opinion, Revel has some gorgeous dip powders. They are very nice. However, their liquids are not as good as their powders. Besides the fact that there is barely anything in the bottles, the activator doesn't harden fast at all, and the top coat is very streaky and doesn't dry. In my opinion, I recommend their powders any day, but the liquids are a no for me. This is my opinion. Others may be different. But if you like this video, you're going to want to check out my other videos on dip powder. Click the videos you see on the screen and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye guys!